Once upon a time, in a beautiful, vibrant forest, there was a magical place called the Forest School. Every day, it was filled with laughter and joy as the little animals learned new things and made new friends. But there was one little fox named Lele who thought school was boring. He didn't want to go at all. One morning, as the sun was just waking up, Lele stayed curled up in bed, refusing to get up. His mother gently entered his room and said, "Lele, it's time to get up and go to school." Lele pouted and said, "I don't want to go to school. It's so boring. I just want to stay home and play." His mother sighed softly and said, "Lele, school is important. You'll learn many interesting things and get to play with your friends too." But Lele wasn't listening. He insisted on staying home. "All right," his mother said, "but you'll see that staying home isn't as fun as you think." Lele was thrilled to have his mother's permission to stay home. In the morning, he played with his favorite toys, but it wasn't long before he got bored. He tried reading a book, but there were words he didn't understand. He decided to go find his friends, but they were all at school. Lele wandered alone through the forest, feeling a bit lonely. He arrived at his friend Yuyu the rabbit's house and knocked on the door. Yuyu's mother opened the door and smiled. "Lele, Yuyu is at school. Why aren't you there?" "I don't want to go to school." "It's no fun," Lele replied. Yuyu's mother said, "Learning is important." Yuyu goes to school happily every day and learns so many new things. Feeling even more bored, Lele decided to go to the river. There, he saw a group of little ducks playing a number game. They invited him to join, but Lele didn't know how to play because he hadn't learned those numbers at school. "We learned this number game at school," the little ducks said. "It's so much fun. Why don't you come to school too, Lele?" Lele forced a smile but started to feel regret about not going to school. That evening, when Lele returned home, his mother had dinner ready. She asked, "How was your day?" Lele hung his head and said, "Mom, today was no fun at all. I realized staying home is boring, and I couldn't keep up with my friends' games." His mother gently said, "Lele, learning helps you understand the world better and keeps you in step with your friends. School isn't just about learning from books, it's also about making friends and learning to work together." Lele nodded and said, "Mom, I'll definitely go to school tomorrow." The next day, Lele woke up early, excited to go to school. He packed his backpack and waved goodbye to his mom. "Mom, I'm off to school." At school, Lele discovered that the lessons were really interesting. The teacher explained so many things he hadn't known before. He played games and did experiments with his friends, having a fun and fulfilling day. After school, Lele and Yuyu walked home together. Yuyu asked, "Lele, how was school today?" Lele smiled and said, "It was amazing. I learned so many new things, and playing games with everyone was really fun." Yuyu nodded, "Yes, there are so many interesting things at school." When Lele got home, he excitedly told his mother all about his day at school. "Mom, today I learned so much and made new friends. School is really fun." His mother hugged him and said, "Lele, you did great. Learning and growing is a journey, and I'm proud of you." From that day on, Lele never skipped school again. He went happily every day, paying close attention in class and eagerly participating in all the activities. He realized that the world of knowledge was vast and fascinating, and school was a vital place for his growth and progress.